and they come in first. Then you get your more institutional, more frequent crypto investors that want to go in at the pre-ICO stage, and they want to see a solid team, they want to see a solid advisory board. But once that's there and the project is good, they start writing checks. And then you have the long tail of investments that come from everyone in the world. So from $5 investors, a couple $1,000s, whatever one's budget is. And
it's always about the standard funding mechanism, because as you said, the more experienced investors are the ones who are investing till such time, and only when you get into a real ICO are the one, and that's the time when people like us would invest.
Well, no, you can go in at the pre-ICO level. It's just the earlier you get into a project, less cohesive it is and less information you have. So you really need to do a lot of due diligence, and a lot of retail investors don't have the means or the experience or the patience to do that. Once you see, half of the round being full, let's say they're raising $10 million and there's 6 in, that gives a certain amount of confidence for everyone to say, oh, okay, this project is going to happen with or without me. Let me get in and play my stake.
Moving on to Saju, I'm extremely happy with the kind of product that you're trying to build, which is Right Mesh. What is your strategy to raising money and building something which comes to the market as soon as possible? Are you looking at ICOs as well?
Yeah, it's very interesting. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm from Right Mesh. We're a company based in Vancouver and Bangladesh. We've been working on this product for a couple of years now, so this is not something which is just an idea and we're starting to do something. It's a mesh networking platform that will connect devices together in a peer-to-peer fashion. We started with this idea because fundamentally we believe in our vision that networks need to evolve and change if the vast majority of the world needs to be connected today. The existing networks that are there in the world today, primarily telcos and ISPs, are not sufficient to connect, for example, in India, the 2/3 of the country that are offline today. So that was the concept of it. We've been building a product. It's a complex product to build, and we have a research team out in Canada. So we've been working on this a year and a half. The thing about the mesh network, however, is that in order for a mesh network to thrive, and if you understand the concept of a mesh network, it's basically having devices work together to exchange information, which means that as a device, as a node, information is going to pass through. In order for that to happen, well, as a node, I'm basically giving away certain resources in terms of processing power, in terms of CPU, in terms of memory. And in order to do that, well, the only reason I would do that is that if there's something for me. That's what human nature says. And so what we're looking at it from a cryptocurrency angle is we're looking at tokens, introducing a token incentivized mesh network where participants, whether they are users or anybody else who believes in that ecosystem, can actually be incentivized, earn, as well as spend those tokens for valuable services on the network. This is the vision we have. Of course, there are challenges. There are challenges and there are barriers that we need to overcome. So while we will be going for an ICO or a token sale or a token generating event, there are multiple names for it, there are a couple of things, milestones that we've set for ourselves before doing that. One of them being that we're launching in beta mode actually next week. We need to have a few key trials on board